Good Monday morning, Mindset Mondays. I'm Tracy Fines, your flipping queen, and thank you for joining me for my presentation today. Mondays, I talk all about mindset, and Thursdays, I talk all about flipping real estate because it's flipping amazing. so, part of being a successful entrepreneur and investor in real estate, and honestly successful in life in general, is to have a superior thought process and using the law of attraction to your advantage. So I know that mindset is not a typical discussion about how to be successful in real estate, which is my cup of tea. But I think you can understand there's a correlation here between success in real estate and having a great mindset and using the law of attraction. So that makes sense. And if you are in a different kind of business, you're in the right place regardless of what business you are in, because mindset, having a great attractor mindset, is key for success in every category of your life, every type of business that you may be in. You can't go wrong if you're thinking great thoughts and you're elevating your energy level to a higher frequency, which is going to attract more amazing things into your life. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better. It goes both ways too. So if you are thinking better thoughts, you're also most likely treating yourself with a higher level of consciousness and respect, and you're probably looking better for it. Okay, so just understand it goes both ways. You can not only attract great success into your life financially, but along the way, you're going to probably look better and you're probably going to feel better. And those are amazing things that we all strive for, we all want. Okay, so today's topic is all about the signs of opportunity for growth. Now, this is basically a conversation about being self-aware. So, when you have an opportunity or a challenge come into your life, sometimes we can run away from that. We are fearful of it. We don't recognize it for what it truly is. Opportunities are challenges that come into your life, I believe, are opportunities for you to grow personally. Somebody gives you a challenge. How do you normally react? Challenges are generally something that's going to feel uncomfortable. Someone may say something to you that puts you, doesn't make you feel good. And you may react. You may feel insulted, right? You may feel, like that person's crazy or something. You could also get, reactive, and it could be pushing some of those buttons of yours that maybe you need to address. So these are signs that will tell you this is an opportunity for growth. So if you get defensive, you feel insulted, you feel slighted somehow, you act emotional, right? Emotions, from all of the personal development work that I've done, and I have coaches currently that I work with. I have my let's call her my self-love spiritual energy working coach, who helps me to, feel worthy of everything good in my life, because that's something that we all have. Most of us have. I don't really know anyone that doesn't have issues with that. Just feeling worthy of great success, feeling worthy of all the goodies in life. Okay, that's one coach that I have, and the other coach I have is a psychiatrist, a mental health coach. Now she's an exceptional person because she's not just a mental health coach. She also specializes in mindset training, and also she also taught me meditation and how that can really relieve so much stress and anxiety in one's life. So really important to understand that it's really great to have people to support you in this journey. This is like a self-awareness, consciousness raising journey, which again is going to help you be super duper successful. Okay, because the more you raise your energy level, the more good stuff that you can bring into your life. Because like attracts like, okay? We all know that. So if you are acting emotional from something that happened, or somebody said something to you, you act emotional, you get defensive, you're insulted, you're slighted, you're hurt. These are all signs that there's an opportunity here for you to step outside of all of that reactive stuff and actually say to yourself, okay, what's happening here? What does this mean? Does this mean anything? So it gives you an opportunity right then and there to become self-aware and present, and just get curious. Okay, listen, don't react, and just get curious about what it is, the sensation that is going on in your body is. Like that sensation where you want to like scream and run away. Okay, so this is an opportunity for growth when you have these feelings. And what I recommend and what I try to do, and I am certainly not perfect in any of this. I do try to detach myself from the situation, what that person or whoever that, sometimes I have haters, right, on social media. So it would be easy for me to hate on them back and react. And a lot of the haters want that. But for me, I find that it ends up being a better result if I listen, I observe my own feelings of what's happening in my body, I observe what that person may be feeling. I also try to be open without reacting. I try to be open so I can hear what the other person is saying. And then sometimes you might want to even repeat it back to the person to say, is this what I heard you say to me? Is this what you meant? Because you want to understand it fully, what they may be trying to communicate to you. So instead of reacting and maybe having an emotional outburst, get curious. Be inquisitive. Ask questions about that. Be open to hear what their intent was. They may have no leg to stand on in your book, but before reacting, it's good to get a proper understanding of where they're coming from or what they mean to say, because it potentially is an opportunity for you to challenge yourself and say, hey, is this something that I really need to take a closer look at? Because generally speaking, other people come into our lives for a reason, and they usually come into our lives to highlight something that maybe we didn't realize was going on with ourselves, challenge us in some way, of course, compliment us in some way as well. There's many different reasons that we come together as human beings. And generally speaking, we're all on a journey of self-awareness and self-love. So people come into our lives generally for a reason. Support us, love us, challenge us, screw with us. In some way, it brings us closer and closer to the end goal, which I believe is self-love, love of others, complete and utter love. So when someone brings something up to you and it doesn't feel good, try not to be reactive. Try to just listen, take it in, ask questions, try to understand where they're coming from. And then, you know what? You might want to just sit with it for a while. You might want to say, hey, I'm not sure about this. This is like a really like way out there comment that doesn't make sense to me right now. But you know what? I'm going to actually just think about it. You know, I'm going to contemplate what has been said to me. And, you know, you might want to just sit with that for a while, take it all in, roll it around in your mind, and also potentially, you know, ask yourself questions about that. Like, is there any validity in what they have to say? Like, is this in any way sounding like it's resonating with me in any way? Like, is it pushing my buttons? Is it making me upset? Do I feel like crying over this? Do I feel like punching a wall? Those are pretty good clues, right? That there's an issue there that needs to get dealt with. Journaling. I love to journal about, you know, anything. You know, sometimes journaling can really help bring out things that you just were not in your consciousness in that moment. And there could be like an unfolding that occurs just by journaling. Also, I like to ask the universe. You can call it praying. You can pray to your, you know, God or you know, Jesus or whomever you believe is, you know, your universal source energy entity. I like to call its universe. I ask the universe often for answers to certain questions, and you can certainly do that as well. And you know, you may get answers that you don't like. And this is when I do my personal development work in the early morning, 5 a.m. to about 8 p.m. No, that's a lie. 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., approximately 3 hours, I do my personal work. So this is the time where I do talk to the universe, think out loud, work things out, talk to myself outside, do my affirmations, do my journaling, be grateful for the answers. I do part of my routine, as you know, is gratitude journaling. And of course, you know, when I'm doing the gratitude journaling, it does go off onto tangents sometimes, which is fine. You know, things that I want to take action on, things that I'm thinking about, it can go off into whatever direction it needs to go, and that's okay. Just be grateful for the opportunity to be able to, you know, sit with yourself too. And just try to be as unattached as you can. I understand the difficulty if someone says something that is upsetting to you. It's really hard to detach yourself from it. The thing that I want to say, and this can be really relieving, I believe. So if someone says something really irritating to you and it upsets you, just take a moment before you react. Take a moment, take some deep breaths, And just understand that you may be stirring up those emotions in that person. You may be pushing that person's button. It may be their personal shit that you're bringing up for them. So understand, like, it's potentially not even anything to do with you. And that's why the self-reflection is so great, because you really then take the time to think about it, ponder on it, contemplate, get curious, ask questions. You may discover that, you're just bringing up somebody else's shit and it's nothing to do with you. I don't know. It's something to consider. So that's what I have on opportunities for growth today. If you are feeling uncomfortable in a situation, it's clear to me that it is an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself what's going on here. Get curious. Ask a lot of questions. Just think on it for a while. Contemplate it, journal it, meditate on it, talk to the universe about it. Understand that it may not even be your shit that's going on. And you know what? Just try not to be in that reactive state. And if you can do all of those things, you're really loving yourself so much more by doing so, and loving others as well, if you can stay in that non-reactive space. And I also believe a lot of this can apply to business as well. So it really doesn't matter if it's in a personal situation or a business situation. It's really great to stay in that non-reactive space where you can get curious and learn the most from whatever the opportunity is that you can grow and develop yourself from. And raise your consciousness, right? Then when you're raising your consciousness to a higher level, you're vibrating, resonating in a higher frequency, which again is only going to make you more successful in whatever it is you want to achieve. So thank you for joining me today. I am Tracy Fines, your flipping queen, loving to talk about mindset. And I hope that you've learned something today or heard something that's inspirational to you. Please drop me a line, leave me a comment, like my page, and I look forward to sharing with you again on Flippin' Thursdays. Until then, I'm your flippin' queen, and I'll see you soon. Bye.